Hi everyone and welcome to Hollywood Hills once again. Now, as I hinted at in last week's show, we are going to get up close and personal with one of the powerhouse teams, and it's incredible to call this powerhouse team as well because they only have 2 riders at the moment. But it's the MCA squad. It started about 3 seasons back and they had a massive lineup of riders, and through the years they brought it down, now just having 2 riders. So this is focusing in on Maddie Wilson, the brawler, Ian Roll, and a new rider, T. Carrower, who's come out of nowhere in the support class. This is our production from Hollywood Hills and LiveX for MCA Racing. Enjoy.
I got involved with the racing guys through the training, physical training that was happening at my house, at my residence at the time. So I started to meet the guys, and my passion for the sport, this has always been my passion, and I wanted to get back in it. I stopped racing many years ago, had an accident, so I stopped my racing, but my passion's always been there. So when this opportunity arose, I got involved with the rappers from Holshot. They already had a junior team, and I came on as co-sponsor with, so it was MCA Holshot that we started off with. Very successful team in the beginning. The problem is that I virtually inherited a massive team, which didn't really suit the way that I wanted to go. Based on that, we had 3 successful seasons, very successful. But at the end of the day, I wanted to keep the team a little bit smaller and more compact. So there's been a natural path to where we are now. And that's, when I say natural, it basically is. People have left for various reasons, through injury or going overseas or moving on. So yeah, I've just managed to hang on to our team which we got now, which I'm very, very proud of. It's a small, compact team, very family orientated. So we encourage the families in Ola to come to our races, and we got a very nice vibe within the team.
We've been racing for plenty of years already, and always trying our best. Can't complain. My parents helped me a lot, and to have this, it's like the perfect setup for me. It's so cool to have all the support that came with me all these years, and Grant from MCA just put everything together, and it just works perfect. Like I have enough pressure, but not too much, just enough that I can pressure myself to do as well as I can, and just the whole atmosphere is just perfect for my liking.
Having Ian Roll in the team, and it's just us two. We both fast, we both get along very well. I like the dynamic. It's nice. It feels like a home to me. It's family. Coming into 2021, new bike 250, coming up through the classes now. Wasn't expecting too much of myself, but to come out to the first GXCC, pull the second off, very surprised myself a lot. And to come out and win a national and a GXCC, couldn't have asked for a better season, to be honest, as a rookie, until decided to go and crash at the last national and break my hand.
I don't want to get any bigger on our national riders, and that's where I concentrate. I concentrate my attention on the national riders. However, I also have support team which I encourage people to come and pit with us. Kids that are battling that haven't got a pit area, we help them pit with us, and we can crew for them. So we have a support team that we have 4 or 5 support riders, but they don't interfere with my national. We've got their own gazebos, and they come and do their own thing just for the love of the sport. And then also in my wild class, I've got little T. Harrower, a friend of mine, Michael Harrower. Him and me, we raced many years together. He's a great friend of mine. It's lovely to see his son coming through. So yeah, we're very proud of that, and I think with the support, and we're going to step him up next year.
I kind of just bought the bike as a second-hand deal, and I just started riding with my mates for fun, and I started enjoying it a lot. Loved the off-road, and then Grant offered me a ride to come ride with him for support and just come to the races, get a gazebo and have some fun. And I've actually enjoyed it, and I've done pretty well this year. I've enjoyed every minute of it. So yeah, I'm the old Screaming Eagle. I'm very keen to go to R3 at the moment. Obviously it'll take a lot of time straight into the deep end and all, but with the training and the support from Grant and MCA and the whole team, I think I can do it. Yeah, I look up to them both. Ian and Matt are both top of the game, but yeah, I look up to them and follow in the footsteps.
Yeah, so before the last GXCC, I was leading the championship without the throwaways. And then coming into the last national, I think I was lying third. But the top 3 have been close. Me, myself, Davin and Scotty Haygate. The points were close. It was a good season going, good tight battles. And yeah, unlucky just threw it away.
Nationals is a big thing. I don't know why, but I just couldn't put it together. And then this year, I feel the nationals was my main focus. I was like, okay, cool. I did what I wanted to do at the GXCCs, got that championships dialed, but obviously nationals is where it's at. If you want to say you have a national championship, and this year everything just worked out at a few races. Not everything went as I planned. Obviously you plan to win every race, but it's not easy. Oaks are fast, they're quick, they can ride, and that's how I like it, to battle, give it my all and see where we're at. And yeah, I have to say, I got an overall win at one national. First, that's a box I can tick off, and really in the top 5s every national. I can't complain. It's been an awesome year.
The nationals obviously is where you get to test your capabilities, not only nationally, but there's a lot of international riders that come as well. talking guys from Botswana and all over that. So you actually challenge yourself, and that's how you improve. So with our 2 national riders, we've done exceptionally well. Ian is right up there, and unfortunately so was Maddie, until he just had a recent accident. So we don't think he's going to be on the gas this year. Hopefully he heals very quickly. He says his shoulder's okay. He has his thumb is a problem. So we don't think that this year. So it looks like the nationals for Maddie's out. Ian is still in there with a big chance.
All the support I have just meshed together and made me confident enough to know at the nationals I got the right support, I got the right equipment. I just need to get my mind straight to make sure I can perform at the nationals, because I think it was always a thing like, the big teams look big and they look good and all that, but actually what I have now, I feel is almost better than the big teams.
I'm only 17, so moving up next year would have been a bit of a gamble. I think I might stay on the 250 for another 3 to 4 years, but definitely staying on the 250s again next year for 2022.
Yeah, this whole year I was thinking about it. 450s are pretty cool. They have a lot of torque, different riding style, but I think my riding style is to rev a bike. I love revving it. I love riding it hard and like forcing it, putting it where I want it. And then I think just the 450 is going to be. I think it's going to tire me out too quick, so let's see. I think I'm going to stay on the 350, and it has more top end, it has more legs than the 350s, and they're a bit lighter. If we go to Natal and the tech stuff, it makes it a bit more easy to ride there and to be faster there. It's all about being fast. If you overall winner on a 350 or 450 or 250, you beat everyone. So it doesn't matter the bike, you need to get overalls.
The plan is to obviously come over here, obviously, and try and win a national championship, and then if we can progress into maybe like you say, international races, and try and do a few of those and see how I do there, and if anything pops up there, definitely go and do that 100%.
That was so fun for us to go out there and meet the team, the family, the riders. We know these guys very, very well from racing and hanging out with the guys in the pits for all of these years. But to have this intimate shoot was really, really something quite special. And so cool to see Matty coming back from his injuries as well. I don't think he's ready to go racing, but just nice to see him back on the bike after that big crash just a couple of weeks back. Anyway, we're now getting ourselves ready to go forward into the closing events of the season. Coming up at the end of the month is going to be Verena, the penultimate round of the GXCCs. So by the time this video goes out, entries should be open, so keep an eye on Race Control. Get those entries in as best you can. I'm going out on the farm at the moment. I'm going to do a couple of trips out there, tell you guys what it's looking like, have a chat with Vian and the crew out there that mark all the tracks for GXCCs and find out what the crack is. Also remember guys, we have now dropped the final venue for Farm Jam, and that's just 1 week after the GXCCs. So that's the first racing weekend of November. I actually believe it's the 5th of November, so keep an eye out for that. Entries are open already for that one. Get on Race Control. It's going to be an absolute perler. We go back to the original venue for Farm Jam, but with a completely new take on it. The crew are already out there from Vans Racing and Farm Jam, making sure it is a brand new track at an old school venue. So it's going to be an amazing way to end off the season, and we're going to be doing our end of season prize giving out there as well. So for now, we are just going to be spinning all the buttons, everything we can, turning the dials, getting everything looking locked and loaded before we go into the next production run, because it's going to be an eye-watering 4 weeks of crazy before we can actually get ourselves ready to think about rolling things off. For now, guys, hope you enjoyed the MCA production that we put together, and next week's show is going to be all about the GXCCs and the track they have laid out for us at Verena. Signing off with that. Cheers.